They'll run with Gillisley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Bills are going to have a first down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They come out with one back and three tight ends. They got rush coming, and he's taken down. Dayon Buchanan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
On second down, here's Taylor. And he will find his man on the outside. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
Red zone opportunity. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Controlling the passing lanes.
Here's Taylor. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Taylor. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is the quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
They'll try, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyrod Taylor, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Now Carpenter to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Here we go. Blue 58.
They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer's hit. Fumble. He loses the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. 2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
Let's go.
They go to Johnson again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Reggie Ragland, the 2nd rounder, there for the stop. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll throw it with Palmer. Now a desperation throw. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
On 2nd down, Palmer. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. On 3rd down, Palmer. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Taylor going to throw it. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Man open right side, it's the tight end play. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Ten yards still left on second down.
Hey, watch number 5. Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
So Taylor going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, that was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective, because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground, and when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback, and when he reacts, you do exactly the same and go get the ball.
The Bills will go for it. It's Taylor, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And, you know, winning is good for all the obvious reasons, But if for nothing else, it makes tomorrow's film session a little more palatable, doesn't it?
Oh, indeed it does. Sometimes it helps you in the grading because the coaches will look at it, and if it's a borderline play for you, if you won the game, you might get a plus in your column instead of a minus.
So for the Bills, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll have it.
Show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for a Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish in it. I told him it ain't practice it. I'm about to fill you up with Spanish. Rock up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event and boxing in it. As the time been ticking, I've been out here playing my position. I'm about to get it now. Ain't no one about to block my hit. Cause someday I'm never someone tell me I'm someone doing alright. Somewhere, somebody that someone is somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. Hey, I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you riding, get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning on Sunday. Someday, something come along. Someone to tell me I'm somewhere doing alright, doing alright. Somewhere I'll find out. Someone that's wait out. One day I'll be the love of my life, but not tonight though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and ain't looking for no love though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm